Welcome to the National Society of Leadership and Success's Motivational Monday, starting you off each week with ideas and action steps for continued success.
Welcome back, Society members. This is Mike, and I hope you're excited for today's Motivational Monday. I am pleased to introduce Michael D. Brown as our presenter today. Michael is a sought-after speaker, management expert, career consultant, and the author of Fresh Passion, Get a Brand or Die a Generic. He is credited with helping prevent thousands of students from graduating into poverty. Today, his topic is How Not to Graduate into Poverty, Part 2. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you so much. For those of you who have not heard Part 1, I certainly encourage you to get Part 1. Part 2 today, we talked about this formula, the 4 Ps plus 3W plus 1 FP. Let's go with the 4 Ps. I want you to think of yourself as a product. Prepare yourself for a new or better job through professional development, continuing education, research, networking, what you're doing today in college and what you're doing with listening to this professional development or educational resources. This is all part of preparing you, the product. You want to ensure you have a branded product, that is fresh and relevant for today's marketplace and or customers, for those of you who are going into entrepreneurship. So think about yourself. Are you a product that someone would be willing to buy, someone would be willing to invest in? The other P is about the price. What are you worth? How much are you worth? How do you sell your value to prospective or current employers? It's not about how great you are, but how great you can make the person or entity purchasing your branded product. Not knowing, my friend, and successfully selling your value with conviction can result in a Roman noodle compensation package. And after eating Roman noodles for 2, 4 years, or 6 months, certainly you don't want to go to college and end up that being your diet after you leave. Then we talk about the placement. Where do you want to go? What job are you aspiring to get? You truly build a brand and a rewarding career, you need to select jobs that you can be passionate about. Again, if you want to build a brand and a rewarding career, you need to select a job that you can be passionate about. You can't keep manufacturing and faking your passion. It will come through as not authentic, and you don't want to be in misery. It helps you reach your goals and dreams when you understand, where do I want to place this great product me? When you clearly understand the market and company you want to work for and place your branded product that's when you're now operating on all cylinders, because you're where you want to be, you're in your passion, and you're going to be given 110%. Remember, think about this. If you're selling great beef at a vegetarian convention, would really anybody buy it? So where are you placing your product? Where are you placing your brand? Are you placing it, or are you looking at the companies that you really want to work for? And then we go into promotion. We talked about product, your pricing, where do you place the great you, and now how do you promote you? A closed mouth will actually starve you to death, so you have to let people know how great you, the product, are. So devise a plan to get the word out about the great you, your branded product. Be sure to promote that brand in places and environments where prospective buyers are present. Social media is a great outlet to begin to promote your brand, be it on Instagram, be it on Facebook, be it on LinkedIn. Begin to showcase your branded product, what skills you possess. If you're working on some leadership projects, begin to put a portfolio out there. So when folks are looking for great products, they will see this is what you're about, this is a track record that you have, and your product is worth investing in. Let's move quickly now to the 3 Ws. We talked about the 4 Ps. Let's talk about the 3 Ws. Now that you understand the critical 4 Ps that are needed to prevent you from graduating into poverty, let's answer this critical question. How do I begin to create and or enhance my brand, Michael? You asked that question if you have not. The first W is, who is my target audience? What company or organization do I want to work for? If you're an entrepreneur or want to go into entrepreneurship, who are your target customers? The second W is the what. Now figure out what the needs, wants, desires, aspirations, strategies, and goals are of your target audience. What are their pain points? What are they looking for? What does success look like for that company? So we know the company we're looking for. We know what they're looking for. Now you go into the third W. Why should they invest in me? What am I able to competitively do to solve their problems and their pain? What will they get in return? Who's my target audience? What do they need, want, and desire, and why should they choose me? Again, we talked about the 4 Ps and the 3 Ws. Thank you again for listening to Part 2. Part 3 is when we will go into how do we close the gap between your product and what your target audience is looking for. Thank you, and have a great rest of the day.
Thank you so much, Michael. Members, for more valuable free tips and resources and the book Fresh Passion, Get a Brand, or Die a Generic, please visit 52collegesuccesstips.com or myfreshbrand.com. Once again, those websites are the number 5, number 2, collegesuccesstips.com and myfreshbrand.com. Thanks again to Michael for joining us, and thank you, members, for tuning in. Everyone, have a fantastic week.
To access more Motivational Monday content, visit the members area of societyleadership.org.